I love this drill. Let's do it again. I'm going to read you the top 5 hits on Billboard's Hot 100 the week of November the 5th, 1977. Then I'm going to give you the song that's at number 100. And you won't believe who occupied the number 100 position on Billboard's Hot 100. At number 5, the Commodores with Brick House. Number 4, That's Rock and Roll by Sean Cassidy. God, I hated that song so much at the time. But years later, I grew so fond of that record. It's really a nice record. Guess who did the original version of that song? Eric Carmen. Boogie Nights by Heatwave at number 3. Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon at number 2. Song at number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100 for 25 weeks. Love It or Hate It? That's a fact. You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone at number 100. Billboard's Hot 100. 6 weeks on the Hot 100. Started out dancing, ending up making love. Alan O'Day. Alan O'Day, who had that huge hit with Undercover Angel. And this is the amazing thing about Alan O'Day that you probably don't know about. You see, back in the summer of 1977 when Undercover Angel came out, it supernovaed all over the AM bandwidth, top 40 bandwidth. Number 1, sold over 2 million copies. And I thought, my goodness, this guy just came out of nowhere. He must be an 18-year-old who's singing about making out with his girlfriend. Well, turns out I learned years later this guy was a songwriter. He became a songwriter. Well, he got into the songwriting gig in 1969 when he signed a deal with E.H. Mars Music. Then with Warner Brothers Music, he got on with Warner Brothers Music. His first hit record that he wrote, The Drum by Bobby Sherman. Minor hit, 1971, written by Alan O'Day. Then 1974. And you're not going to believe it. Alan O'Day wrote 3 hit records. One of them you've probably forgotten about, Train of Thought by Cher, but the other 2, he wrote Angel Baby by Helen Reddy. Number 1. Either number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100, and he also wrote the Righteous Brothers' comeback hit, summer 1974, Rock and Roll Heaven, written by Alan O'Day. Alan O'Day released his first solo album came out in 1973, called Caress Me, Pretty Music, but it sank without a trace. But 4 years later, Warner Brothers just literally handed Alan O'Day a major break. The gift just keeps on giving. Warner Brothers they formed a label for their composers, a separate label for their composers who also performed, and Alan O'Day did perform. Alan O'Day was the first person to sign up with the label. He came out with Undercover Angel. And then the runner-up, started out dancing, ended up making love. Went as high, let me get the chart position on that. It was not a big hit. Went to number 73 on Billboard's Hot 100 in the fall of 1977. And I just found this out about Alan O'Day. It's really a shame. He died of brain cancer. He struggled with brain cancer for about 6 months. He passed away in 2013, buried in California. He was 73 years old. Gosh dog it. I mean, you think about that. And it just seems like Undercover Angel, I remember vividly listening to that record. It's like it just doesn't seem like it was 40 years ago. Almost 40 years ago. But that's what happens when you get older. Time goes by faster. And once you get past 40, it flies. Alan O'Day started out dancing, ended up making love at number 100 on Billboard's Hot 100, November the 5th, 1977.